HDSLR Shooter, your source for news from NAB 2014. Brought to you by Adobe, Animas, Blackmagic Design, and Carl Zeiss.
I'm with HDSLR Shooter NAB 2014 here again with Bob. And Bob, we're going to talk a little bit about the switcher that you guys have, because we just talked about the studio camera, and this would be how you make the studio camera actually work. So talk a little bit about this.
Sure. So the Blackmagic Studio camera designed to work with our new 2ME Production Studio 4K switcher. So the switcher, although it says 4K, which it does work 4K Ultra HD, it also works in HD. So even the new cameras that are shipping will work perfectly with this in an HD environment. And it has an active front panel, so we can switch the 6 aux buses out front. We have a 5-inch screen right here, so we can actually go through and check out the different inputs. And but the other thing that's really cool is this year we've introduced a software component to the ATEM software, so you can control the actual cameras in terms of controlling the iris adjustment, gain, the focus, and there's 3 color wheels for primary color correction or from the DaVinci tool set. So this way you can color grade up to 20 cameras, because there's 20 inputs here, and this way you're actually controlling the cameras, not unlike CCU on the bigger cameras that are out there. This way the CCU is basically built into the camera, and with fiber connectivity you can control it. You can actually also do it with SDI. If you run SDI back and forth to the camera, 2 runs, 1 from the camera, 1 to the camera, you can provide tally, you can provide microphone and talkback, and all the things that you need to do a full production, and it's all built into the camera that works perfectly with the switcher.
And so this switcher, is this available now?
Yeah, so the 2ME switcher is actually shipping now. Some units are on their way, so people will be getting those in the next week or 2.
What is the benefit to utilizing, if I was hardcore sold on the studio camera, what is the benefit to utilizing the switcher, this particular switcher?
Right, so with our software component to control the features in the studio camera, where this switcher is the only one that would be able to talk to those components inside the switcher, so they're really designed to work together. It doesn't mean that you have to use it with our switcher, but to get the full effects, working with an ATEM is really the way to go.
And what is the cost to get us into something like this?
Right, so the new 2ME switcher is actually $39.95, so it's $4,000. It's actually come down $1,000 from the one that it replaced.
Wow, that's amazing. So, and what all do you get with that?
So it's a 20 inputs now. It used to be 16, now it's 20 inputs. It has redundant power supplies built in. It's got the 5-inch touchscreen, and basically it's got the new machine metal front that is similar to the other products that we've designed.
Excellent. And so, again, people want to find out more about this, so what do? They
go to blackmagicdesign.com.
Thanks, Bob.
Thank you.
HDSLR Shooter, your source for news from NAB 2014. Brought to you by Adobe, Animas, Blackmagic Design, and Carl Zeiss.